Good morning. It is Tuesday, April the 2nd, 2019. You're listening to Radio Free Radford.com. We appreciate you listening to us. If you haven't done so, we are on social media. Go ahead and find us on Facebook and Instagram at Radio Free Radford and on Twitter at Radio Free Raddy, R-A-D-D-Y. This morning, we woke up to the 30s again with a mix of clouds out there. Well, don't be surprised if you see a few snow flurries passing from time to time. Yes, it is April, and yes, we can get snow as late as May, so there we go. But hopefully that doesn't happen this year. We'll get up to about 53 degrees today with mix clouds early this morning. We'll see sunshine this afternoon with the overnight low staying in the mid-30s again. So get out there and enjoy what you can. And tomorrow we're going to be racing up to the 70s. So if you do have any weekend plans, or week plans, I should say, I know a lot of these fraternities and sororities have been doing these events outside and things have been looking A-OK. This morning I have the pleasure of introducing you a guest here this week. It's her. We'll talk with her and her organization. So first of all, good morning and thank you so much for coming on.
Good morning. Thank you so much for having me.
Alrighty. So our first question is, so it's kind of a get to know who you are. So what's your name? Where are you from? Your major and graduation year?
Alrighty, so my name's Alexis Beard. I'm from Northern Virginia. I'm specifically from Alexandria, Virginia.
Okay.
I'm a psychology major with a sociology minor, and my graduation year is 2020.
All right. And so, of course, you're also with two other organizations. Can I talk about the main organization and then the other organization you're with?
So the main organization I'm with, I'm a proud woman of the Theta chapter of Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated, and I also serve as the vice president for the National Panhellenic Council here on Radford's campus.
Alrighty. So we'll pick back up your sorority group later. But, of course, this morning, you're with the organization. I think I had misspelled it in the email you sent me. It's NPHC. Can you tell them, what is it and what does it stand for?
So the National Panhellenic Council, or as known as NPHC, we serve as a uniting organization for the Divine Nine, and the Divine Nine are the Divine Nine are the 9 historically Black fraternities and sororities.
Okay.
And the NPHC organization serves as a uniting front for the Divine Nine.
Okay.
And it helps the Divine Nine come together and create programs for the community that are beneficial, so the community sees our Greek unity as well as what we can do for the community as a whole rather than individual organizations.
Alrighty, busy group of people here.
Yeah,
there you go.
definitely.
That's awesome to see that too. So, and then again, our other question is, what is the position, your role here, the organization?
So I'm the vice president of NPHC. So basically what I do is I just make sure whatever the president needs, I'm there. If he needs me to get people together, if he needs me to make up sign-up sheets, I'm there. And then I also am in charge of programming. So any programs that we usually do, it goes through me, and our president helps assist.
Alrighty, there you go. So again, how did you hear about this, or something that you have already created, was already on campus? Or?
So NPHC was something that was already on campus. I became a part of my sorority a year ago on last Monday. So naturally becoming a part of a NPHC Divine Nine organization, you're automatically in NPHC.
Okay.
So once you join one of the 9 historically Black fraternities or sororities, it's kind of like double membership. You're in the fraternity and sorority as well as being a member of NPHC.
Awesome. So there you go. So and of course, you just told me moments ago you had your meeting yesterday and you got lots of projects planned. Yeah. Tell us what you're working on.
So we have a lot planned for next semester. We really want to get our faces out there, and so for incoming freshmen that are coming, so they know that we are on campus, and they do have a resource for the minority students. So in the beginning of the school year, we'll be having a my freshman year storytime edition, where basically we'll have NPHC members just talk. Hopefully we'll be in Muse Lounge, and we'll just be talking to freshmen and just giving back and telling them what our freshman year was like, and kind of like a reflection, and so they can hear our stories.
Right.
And then we're also going to do our Meet the Greeks program, which is our program we do every semester. It's basically just come and meet the organizations that make up NPHC and meet the members and learn a little bit about each organization, so you can kind of get your toe in the water.
Okay.
And then the next thing that we have planned, we plan on doing an NPHC field day, which is basically, hopefully we'll be on the intramural fields, and it'll just be a huge field day like people used to do in elementary school and high school. And we'll play games, there'll be food, it'll be a lot of fun. And then we also have a fundraiser that we plan on doing. It's going to be Pi and MPHC member, which is basically, as we've all seen, the fraternities and sororities on campus do Pi a member. We're going to do that just to get our faces more out there. And lastly, we have our annual Stomp Fest that we do every fall.
All right.
And it will be falling around the homecoming season.
Okay.
So just be on the lookout for that as well.
Wow, you've already got the plan and everything. We're already in the semester. That's awesome. There you go. Get things going and going. So if people are listening out there this morning, is it too late to get involved, or would it be better to wait next in the fall when you have club fair, or how is it doing?
So the only way to join MPHC, like I said earlier, is to be in one of the Divine Nine organizations.
Okay.
So what I would suggest people to do when we do have when Radford does have club fair, MPHC usually has a table, and then the Divine Nine organizations that are on Radford's campus, we currently have 6.
Okay.
And then we have 1 Latin sorority on campus. We all have tables at Club Fair, and so you can come to our table and learn more about our individual organizations. And if you are interested in joining a Divine Nine organization, just go to their programs. They have their social media. Their little tags on their tables, so you can follow them, and you just have to stay posted to them.
All right. Now, of course, that leads me to the next question. Of course, you are on social media, and where are those pages that they can reach out to?
So you can follow us. We're mainly on Instagram. Our Instagram is RUNPHC, all lowercase.
All righty.
Yeah.
And of course, are you all located here on campus? And if so, where can they find you?
So we are located on campus. We have council meetings every Wednesday at 7 p.m. upstairs in the Bonnie combo rooms.
Okay.
That's like right across from like the bathrooms that are upstairs. And we have an office in the fraternity and sorority life office, which is also upstairs near the SOAR office.
All right, and I think a lot of people are very familiar with that. Of course, if they can't miss it, there's a huge Lego wall. Well, there was a Lego wall right there.
Yeah, the huge Lego wall, exactly.
A Lego wall, they can go down that hallway, they get to you there too. Now, I think you've done pretty much set of a lot of advice for this after earlier starting. So what would you say for the incoming class of next year who is getting ready to come here and say, what can they get involved? Of course, you'd be looking for new members, I'd imagine.
Oh, absolutely. I think my biggest piece of advice for freshmen is just be yourself. I think a lot of freshmen come and they get very overwhelmed because we have so many fraternities and sororities and so many clubs and activities that they can join. I just say be yourself and just be very open-minded. I think a lot of people come into Radford, and once they see, it's like, oh, I can either choose this or that, and it's like, just be open-minded, learn, do your research about, if you are interested in joining MPHC, do your research on all the organizations, see what's your best fit, and then go from there. But yeah, my biggest piece of advice would definitely be being open-minded.
Awesome. And then of course, one question, I guess something involved with your sorority, what has been one benefit piece you've been taking along with you and saying, this is something I will carry on?
I think the biggest thing will just be the service. My individual sorority, that's our, we do service to all mankind. That's our motto. So I think the service piece has just been the most beneficial. I love giving back to the community. I love giving back to the Radford community. It's just so rewarding seeing the smile on people's faces and knowing that you've done something for them that you couldn't have done if I wasn't in the position that I was in.
Yeah, so there you go. Well, you all do a lot of work here on campus, and of course, I'm sure you all do a lot of affiliation with the other sororities too.
Absolutely.
And of course, that's a big impact. You can't just have one person doing everything.
Exactly.
It's all a big team effort. And so anyway, we appreciate you coming on this morning.
Thank you for having me.
Yes, absolutely. And of course, we'll be happy to promote this here on RadioFreeRadford.com. And of course, if you're interested, they are located over there in the Bonnie second floor, past that big logo wall. You cannot miss it. I don't know if they demolished it or not, but who's to say what they're doing with that. We'll be right back with more great programming here on RadioFreeRadford.com.